Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kinda sick, and I'm stressing my mind out because the Vancouver Canucks are playing the Oilers later today, and I don't know, it doesn't look good for Vancouver. They scratched a bunch of guys and things are different now, but I'm making this video for solace, because this is a beautiful topic, baby. Today we are talking about Juraj Slafkovsky as he's made his impact for Team Slovakia at the World Championships. If you scroll over to Slaf and the overall point production he has had in this tournament, okay, you'll see that he's got 3 points in the 2 official games played for the tourney, 2 assists against the Germans, and an assist against Kazakhstan. But this 6-2 Kazakhstan victory was filled with so much drama and so much hype that I think, at this point, Juraj Slafkovsky is putting himself on the map in a very, very big way. Also, we did have ourselves Canadiens prospect Oliver Kapanen go out there and score himself a hat-trick for the Finns earlier today against Great Britain, so nice to see the Canadiens guys doing well. But going back over to Slafkovsky, the big clip that everybody is going out there and talking about is this moment right here, where Juraj Slafkovsky was taunting Kazakhstan players after being involved in a big scrum. Now, I'm not going to play the clip because it's copyrighted material, but if we take a look at this right here, you can see Juraj Slafkovsky skating to the box, and he mimics a crying action to the players from Kazakhstan, and then he points up to the scoreboard. And as he's skating away, he looks them down even more. We also have ourselves the video itself from the ref's point of view, where Slafkovsky comes in with a really nice shot on goal. He drives the net. Nice to see Slafkovsky doing that. But then after the goalie covers it up, you get a big shoving match going on here between Slafkovsky behind the net with the Kazakhstan players, and a big scrum ensues, lots of pandemonium on the ice. Like, it's kind of nice seeing this from the ref's point of view, honestly. It just looks so much more chaotic when you look at it like that. But Juraj Slafkovsky is an absolute monster, and this is the kind of thing that I don't really think we saw much out of Slafkovsky during the regular season, mostly because I don't really think the Canadiens have had too many, vicious moments like this. But it's really nice to see that when the going gets tough and when the physicality ramps up, Juraj Slafkovsky is right in there fighting the fight and doing what it is that he needs to do to stand up for himself. He's a big dude, everybody knows this, but Slafkovsky using that frame to physically impose on opponents is something that I think I can get very, very used to seeing. In fact, we had ourselves this quote made by Slafkovsky after the game against Kazakhstan: "I like to fight and do things like that. Maybe I shouldn't. In the NHL, some things are allowed. Here it's more strict. But when 3 guys jump on me, I won't let it like that. In the first 2 games, we allowed 6 goals, and now we had scored 6. We still must improve." And some of these replies, you cannot teach the fire this kid has. He is built for the spotlight. This is a guy who, after seeing what we're seeing here at the tourney, you can kind of start to see why this guy was taken first overall. Not because, he's good at fighting or whatever, but just because his overall package, his combination of desire to win, his skills. We did say that he is over a point per game at the tourney, but there also were a few other extra highlights that were really nice too about Slafkovsky. This was during one of the prelim games against the Americas, where Juraj Slafkovsky takes the puck in the middle of the ice. He has the confidence to skate right by everybody. He walks right in, down the slot, and fires it by the goalie. These are some of the plays that Slafkovsky just kind of makes look easy, and sure, this goal didn't count for the overall stats because it was a prelim game, but still, seeing Slafkovsky be able to pull things like that off, especially against an American team that boasts all NHL players, this is kind of the confidence that we want to see out of Slafkovsky going forward. And as you had already seen, Slovak people in this tournament who are watching the games, they love this guy. Slafkovsky jerseys are everywhere. This guy is a national darn hero. And I think at this point, a lot of Canadiens fans who are staying up late to watch these games, you're getting a big treat out of Juraj Slafkovsky that I don't want to say we did not see in the regular season, but there's sort of this fire that the World Championships has that you won't find anywhere else. The international scene isn't really as big in Canada as it is overseas because the World Championships goes on during the NHL playoffs, and for the most part, the Western teams, North America, Canada, USA, they don't normally send their best teams available, but for the World Championships in Europe, it's a really big deal. So taking a look at Slafkovsky and some of these other European countries going out there and battling it out with each other, I mean, these kinds of things get heated, and this is just Kazakhstan versus Slovakia. The World Championships are a really big deal, and you'll usually see guys go out there and put their best foot forward in this tournament. Now, if you wanted to see just the overall point production of things right now, Connor Bedard leads the tournament in points, tied with Kaspars Doljevins of Latvia. I mean, 5 points in 2 games is pretty good, and Connor Bedard has 4 damn goals. He's been very, very good. And Oliver Kapanen's right there too. Montreal Canadiens guy. No sweat about that. And if you go over to Slafkovsky, I mean, it's a really big tie for, what is that, 13th place in the tournament right now with 3 points. Of course, it's just started, so a bunch of these players, a bunch of these teams have just started to get everything going. But it still is good to see Juraj Slafkovsky right in there as one of the top producing guys of the tournament so far. If he can sustain an over point per game metric, then I think that's going to be pretty good. Honestly, like, is it rare to see a bunch of guys over a point per game at this tournament? It surely will round itself out as the tournament goes on, right? Okay, yeah, so last year, we only had 18 guys who were at or above a point per game. This year, because the tournament has just started, everybody is at a point per game. Some are even at 2, so we'll wait a little bit before really rounding it all out. But for now, Juraj Slafkovsky on a Slovak team that is definitely not backing down from any physical altercations. Yeah, no, Slafkovsky is right there. 3 points, 2 games played. Martin Pospisil from Calgary is also doing his thing. Simon Nemec, part of the team as well, his friend from New Jersey, 2nd overall. We all kind of know the story here. And then Tomáš Tatar is also on this squad as well. Nice to see him make himself a home with the team. There was actually a picture going around of Slafkovsky and Tatar kind of practicing together, and a lot of Canadiens fans thought that was nice. But either way, Juraj Slafkovsky has been putting himself in a really nice spot. Let's go out there and read some of the Reddit comments in response to this entire thing, because Canadiens fans are just eating this entire thing up. First comment says, he has shown more passion and playoff enthusiasm in this World Championships than the entire Maple Leafs roster did in their first round loss. And yeah, but so did the Kazakh fourth liners. This kind of passion is why people tune in for the World Championship every year here. I don't know, Nylander was pretty okay, we're not going to talk about the Leafs. Slav is enormous meme material. Hockey is entertainment, and Slafkovsky is effing entertaining. He will generate so much interest from Montreal like only true superstars can. That personality is 100% why he was picked first. How often do you find a big, talented, and cocky player who's also humble and easy to teach? Humble where it matters, cocky where he should be. And yeah, I mean, it takes kind of an attitude to go out there and taunt your opponents like that. Oh, yeah, crying. It's good that when he did this, the Slovaks were already winning the game, because if you ended up losing a game after doing this, that's kind of, you know, the worst thing that you can do. But nah, they won. It's all good. Slafkovsky kind of has the right to go out there and taunt people like that. He is an absolute menace, right? Slafkovsky is a problem in a good way. We created a monster, and I'm all here for it. Okay, Dr. Frankenstein. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Juraj Slafkovsky versus Kazakhstan thing that we had just talked about here. What are your thoughts about him getting involved physically? Kind of taunting opposing players and scoring a bunch of points in the process. Are you excited to see what Juraj Slafkovsky does for the remainder of this tournament? Because I know I am. It's going to be my solace from watching the NHL playoffs, because I'm stressing my mind out thinking about these games every single day. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Juraj Slafkovsky and his overall profile, what he's been doing at the World Championship so far, and where you see him going from here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.